Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for August the 23rd, 2022. I hope everybody is well. Make sure you go and watch the last two readings I put out, which was one was yesterday and then one was, I believe, day before yesterday. One of the titles was Leo Season, and the other one was let me see, Unexpected Changes. Okay, now the Unexpected Changes and the Leo Season, we're getting some of the same cards here, y'all. Okay, so this is something that you could still be stuck in right now or going through. Some of you, of course, this could be a couple of weeks or a couple of months ago, and then now it's kind of unfolding for you right now. And again, remember that the cards are about the future, not about necessarily the past. You already know what went on in the past, okay? So this can be something that is revisiting you. This can be something that you needing to take a second look at. Now, yesterday we had the Cancer 4th house card to come out, and we also had Uranus the past 2 days, or the last past two readings. Okay, now Uranus is 11th house of Aquarius. Some of you could be Aquarius as a moon or an ascendant or even a sun. Some of you can be a Leo as a sun or an ascendant or second house, or also a moon. Some of you can be a Cancer or a Capricorn, again, as a sun, an ascendant, or a moon sign, right? Also a Pisces, same thing, or a Sag. Now, please remember, on my channel, I do Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. So we are in Leo season for my channel, okay? Until September the 16th. Now, 5th house of Leo is about dating. It's about meeting somebody, getting back out there, wanting to mingle and socialize. Intimacy, or SEX, okay? Participating in that, however you want to say it, right? Establishing or reoccurring love, getting back into the dating scene. Some of you are also using different things as a way of escapism, which can be food. It can be, overindulgence of food or not eating enough as a way of comforting yourself, trying to ignore your feelings, intuition, and your emotions. Okay, it also can be liquor. It also can be vaping, cigarettes. It can be cigars. It can be daydreaming. It could be some of you are actually getting vivid dreams and not really understanding. If you always need a dream interpretation, you can book a reading with me. My descriptions is in my about section and also in the description area. Okay. Dreams are not literal. It needs to be broken down into what your psychic or psyche is trying to explain to you. Okay. Don't take dreams literal. It means something totally else, totally different. Now, it also could be some of you are using technological devices a lot. Really being much more on your phone, tablet, laptop, desk computer. Some of you, I heard, are getting a new job or a career position dealing with technology, or you're going back to school for it or thinking about it. Okay. That also can be the major change for a lot of you. Some of you are starting or have been online dating, and because those dating or prospects have not been working out for you, this has kind of like put you back in a setback. Coming from a lot of stuff that has been very dramatic for you, which can be exes or past relationships, or very dramatic situations that maybe you're associating yourself with, okay, far as dealing with other people. Yes, the lighthouse. Soon as I broke the deck, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? Warning, beware, make a detour, staying vigilant. What are you staying vigilant about? Is it about yourself, or you being vigilant about somebody else or somebody else's situation? Obstacles to avoid. Using your psyche or your guidance or your intuition. Using tact and diplomacy. Okay, like I just told you about feelings and emotions, there go the waterfall. Flood of emotions, abundance, overflowing, tears of sorrow or joy, release and fulfillment. So which one is it for you? It's going to be different for everybody, right? So are you avoiding your feelings and emotions? Are you letting the tears of sorrow to flood as a gate so that you can get back into your cleansing, back into your spiritual values, your spiritual beliefs? Things can be really being stirred up in your situation or in your life right now, also in your home. Okay, so it could be you, your spouse, your lover, also can be your children that may be suffering or going through a flood of emotions. Okay, and maybe some of you have been avoiding that or avoiding them, which can be a talk or a conversation to understand their feelings and emotions. Okay, now we also have Neptune here, right? And also Uranus. So you would need to look in your chart and see what planet is in your fourth house, what planet is in your ninth. Okay, the planet that's in your ninth house right now for everybody, which is K2. K2 is in Libra. I mean, not K2. I'm sorry. Back up. Rahu is in Aries and K2 is in Libra. Okay, nothing is in Sag right now. But what house also, what planet also is in Uranus? Back up. Hold on. Slow down, angels, okay? What house, is Uranus and Neptune in? That's very important for you right now, because these are where these changes are happening. This is where the dramatic issues are taking place. This is where you are, as a rebel, you are acting very outlandish. You are rebelling in some type of way. Things are being shook up some type of way. Okay, which can be you physically. Your feelings and emotions can be being shook up right now. And this is why you are diverting yourself from the core of what is going on about you or a situation. Okay. Now, some of you can also be very emotional because you may travel or need to travel. Okay. Victory. And also, again, the feelings and emotions. So, recognition, success, reputation, win, fame, goals, awards, ambition, achievement. This can be or is your outcome, a sense of victory. But it's like you have to get through this rebellious stage. Also can be a sense of stubbornness. Now, you may feel that you're not rebelling or being stubborn when it comes to how you are not thinking long range. Thank you, angels. Okay. How you are not doing enough for yourself to get you to this achievement. Now, like I said, it can be with job, career. It could be about establishing love or wanting to connect with somebody to establish partnership, because a lot of you are scared from where you came from for your past. But you can't stay stuck in your past. You have to keep moving, right? So it's something also that is causing you or will be causing you that you need to share with somebody. So it can be spiritual guidance. It can be spiritual talk, spiritual enlightenment. It can be advice. But I do see an unexpected change and something that you will need to sacrifice. Now, it can be good or bad. It could be like, you have to sacrifice leaving your hometown to move on, to do what you need to do in a bigger way for yourself, to fulfill your achievement and your goals, to get this type of recognition. Maybe you have to leave where you stayed all of your life and move to another city, state, or country. Okay, so now that's how you have the flood of emotions, tears of sorrow, but in the future, it will be a victory, tears of joy. The same with a person or a relationship. Realizing that maybe you can't keep sacrificing yourself. In a current relationship or a family member or friends or a job or dealing with a certain coworkers, whatever it is for you, that the issues are just too dramatic. Okay. And even as a friend, you just can't keep dealing with dramatic issues. Right. All right, so let's go ahead and put these down. I do feel that for some of you, it is some type of block or some type of laws or philosophies that maybe you're stuck by, having to abide by, which also can be religious. It also could be some laws, some physical laws in your city, state, or country that are, causing you, that are being stirred up, okay, in your situation. It can be the law, like police, court, mediation, divorce, or divorce settlement, alimony, child support. It could be a whole different stuff for everybody, right? But it's something that you're going to have to yield your way into very slowly, all right? But you got to keep the ambition. For some of you, this is about marriage. This is what you want for your future, or you are going through a separation and or divorce right now, and it will turn out favorable for you, okay? But you just got to, you can't stay confused. You can't keep looking at things in a confusing way. You have to understand that some things and some people, not literally, okay, may have to be sacrificed in order for you to achieve what you need to do for your spiritual path, or for your path, your destiny, okay? All right, the fox. Yes, self-interest, stealth, something that's wrong, deceit, trap, a redhead. Also could be color and or weave, okay, wigs. You could be a natural redhead, but you decide to dye your hair black or whatever. It also could be somebody like a coworker or a family member or a lover, whoever, okay, that may be a redhead. It also could be somebody that you run into, in a type of deceitful situation. And this person may be the one that stirs up things that cause or do dramatic issues in your life right now. All right. So cunning, sly, and crafty. I feel that some of you are not listening to your intuition about something that's wrong. So it could be somebody that's in your life, a person you associate with, and you're just not getting the full truth. Okay. It could be that this other person has a lot of stuff stirred up in their life right now, and that you're trying to be there for them, or vice versa. Maybe this person is trying to be there for you, but you're just not seeing it. Because of Neptune in whatever house in your chart, you're still very confused. You're very dreamy. You're very optimistic about how it could turn out. But are you really putting a whole bunch of self-interest into this situation? But maybe you're needing to really avoid it. Okay. And the more you're not really wanting to recognize or to see it, then you go toward food. You go toward liquor. You go to several different people or options for intimacy. Okay. To avoid your feelings, to avoid the things that you know you need to sacrifice or to leave alone. All right. You go to social media. It's like you're using all of these different things here to avoid the truth, when you need to step up and be a rebel. Okay. And maybe you need to be the one to shake things up in your life right now, because there's something huge coming up for you. But it's like you're hiding yourself, or you're not participating, socializing in society, not wanting to be in the public eye. Some of you, it may be a person that is hiding you from the public eye. Okay. This is also, I'm going to turn it into upright so you can read it. Public venues, society, crowds, audience, party, meeting, event, a date, community, outdoors. Like I said, a lot of you can be staying inside on purpose. You don't want to be seen. You don't want to be recognized. You're not going after what you want right now, as far as job, career. You don't want a date. You're turning down dates. It also could be one specific person that you did meet or will be meeting. Okay. And maybe you're not open to the idea of dating right now. You could be feeling the urges too, but your self-interest, I feel, is about avoiding recognition or avoiding crowds and society right now. Not wanting to be bothered, not wanting or anybody to stir up your home life or your situations or your feelings and emotions. All right, so deep commitment. Some of you, like I said, could be leaving a relationship. You don't or not seeing or wanting your hopes to be reawakened when it comes to, well, I tried to manifest my deepest desire, but it didn't go very well. Or I gave this person a chance to date them, but it didn't go very well. So now I'm just going to avoid people altogether. I'm not going to accept any invitations of traveling or going out or anything like that. I'm just really confused about what is my next step. All right. Now, again, I'm putting this out here for you to be aware of any type of deceit that you may be encouraged to do or that somebody may be doing to you. Don't be deceitful with your own feelings and emotions. Don't deceive yourself that you can allow your hopes to be reawakened for love and intimacy and dating. Okay? Don't deceive yourself. Don't allow you to trap your own self either with your own feelings and emotions because you're seeing things in a confusing state. That is Neptune. Neptune will keep the clouds, okay, and the hovering of the dark energy around where that you cannot or don't want to see the truth of something when you are really better than what you feel that you are. It's just about you escaping, okay, and re-strategizing your plan. Now, it is some rules and regulations that some of you are stuck in right now, which can be a lease. It can be pertaining to a job or a career. It also could be a marriage, a union that you're stuck in right now. But I'm going to put this on the long range of thinking, which is consciousness. Yes, exactly what I'm speaking. Not understanding and seeing through your conscious mind here. Okay? Your conscious mind is you seeing the light that it is time for you to do things in a larger way. It is time for you to recognize who you are. And also it's time for you to manifest deeper desires. Now, whatever your deeper desire is, job, career, schooling, in the future, marriage, a long-term commitment, whatever it is for you, traveling, okay, moving. I keep hearing, don't deceive yourself. All right. So this goes, traveling, just like I said. Some of you can't travel right now, or you can't move on from a certain situation. And this can be your feelings and emotions that you have for a certain person or a situation, and it's trapping you. Some of you, it's your own feelings and emotions that are currently trapping you. Okay? Some of you will realize or get the answer through dreams, but you already have and you already know and have the answers, okay? It's not about what you hear in a reading tomorrow, today, and then you get the answer. No, we all have the answers from within. It's about, are you allowing your own reawakening of your lost hopes to come to life, to come to light? Now, that is what the sun is wanting to do right now, is to illuminate your next step. But if you're not wanting to participate, okay, and to see something that is wrong either with you or in your situation or dealing with another person or dealing with people in your home, then you're not going to see it consciously or subconsciously. So we have totality. Totally, it's like you have to, some of you are codependent right now on a certain law or situation or another person. Okay, which can be a sense of codependency on the assistance of child support, the assistance of alimony, the assistance or codependency because you're married. So you're depending more on the other spouse for something, okay? And, or it can be certain laws, right, that you are needing to abide by. What is this? Silence. So you're not speaking, the other person is not speaking. Also, it's feeling like a dead end here. You're confused. It can be that, maybe somebody that you dated in the past, you haven't heard back from them, or they haven't heard back from you. This also could be you're about to ghost somebody, or somebody ghosted you. And maybe you were totally invested into the person or the situation. And now you're starting to see or feel like something's wrong because they're not talking, or you don't want to talk to them anymore, or you're realizing that you may have to sacrifice and not speak to this person anymore. Okay? Maybe some of you are about to set some own laws for yourself that you don't want to be shook up on things that you are trying to make stable in your life, your home life, job, career, and reestablishing also how to listen to your intuition and your feelings and emotions. You don't want that stirred up. You already worked on it. You've gotten better at it. You don't want to be involved with any dramatic issues or drama. Okay. Or some of you already feel that some drama is about to be stirred up and you're realizing that I don't want to be a part of it. Let me put one on this consciousness in reverse. This is also you saging, cleansing, getting back into your higher vibration and frequency, meditation, a sense of calmness. It could be just some stuff is just, also in your neighborhood, your neighbors, the area that you live in, right? Your job or career, the people that you hang around. It's just too much. Now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, that can be because it haven't happened yet. Okay, so the reading is giving you foresight. Bottom of the deck, see abundance. The abundance is coming and it's there, but it's some things that you must avoid. You got to get out of your head. Okay, you need more clearer thinking. Get away from the drama, the issues, people or a person that's keeping you confused. 1 minute they're talking, the next moment they're silent. Okay, hey Miss Linda, how are you feeling today? Okay, projection. This is also somebody that could be projecting you, like looking in the mirror. It can be that this person is reflecting back to you on what you already seen in yourself and what you already recognize that you are working on. Okay, or vice versa. Projection also can be not only like the man in the mirror, okay, but what are you projecting out far as what you desire is not really what you want. So this can be something that maybe you need to work better on. You know what I mean? Like you want marriage and relationship or commitment at some point in your life, even if you just broke up with somebody. But if somebody comes and want to talk with you or entertain or to court you or to go have coffee or go to a movie or something like that, but you're projecting out with your words that you're not ready to reawaken your lost hopes, okay, of relationship and courting. You're projecting out that I want to stay single, but in your mind, in your deepest desire, you don't want to be single. So you're still confused yourself, which is not a bad thing. But when it comes to vibration and frequency and what is part of your fate, the vibration of this earth, universe, and all of that, right? It don't understand that 1 minute you say you're not ready and then the next minute you say you are. The world don't work like that when it comes to vibration, when it comes to giving you your omen. Either you're ready or you're not. So it's up to you to do the work, okay? So that when it is time for that to unfold for you, You're ready for it. You can't say, well, no, hold up, God, I'm not ready yet. But at one point of time, you did the work. You put the energy into it. You did the healing. You did the manifestation. You did your prayers. You did the invoking, right? You set your intentions and you listened to your intuition and you did the steps. But then when it's time and it comes to you, you say, no, I don't want it. It also calls for you to recognize that if somebody is doing you like that, then you're going to have to sacrifice that relationship and cut it off. Because that's going to leave you and your projection and your unwavering when it comes to your manifestation, that you can't have a person that is on and off with you, because that affects your abundance. That affects your intuition. That affects the way that you manifest. That affects the way that you keep your, what was the word? That is the way that you keep your contentment when it comes to fulfilling with what you want or what you're looking for. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Yes, you are a beautiful, handsome person. You have all of this stuff instilled into you. You are the magic. We all are. Okay, it's just about you recognizing that and projecting that out at a constant vibration. Okay. Some of you are sitting silent or staying to yourself right now because you do see and know the type of person that you are, and you just don't want to be with anybody. I understand. I get all that. Okay. Yes, I told you you're healed, but you're still hiding yourself. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. You got to surrender to the complete healing and know and project that you are. You're projecting out that you're not completely healed, but you really are. But you're projecting out that you still need to hide yourself. You don't want to date. You don't want to socialize. You don't want to be bothered. So you're mixing up the vibration and the frequency to what it is to what it's not. Okay. It's like you're trapping your own self, saying that, or projecting out that you're not ready, but on the inside, your spiritual healing is saying that you are. Surrender to obsessive thinking. Okay. Now, a person or a situation can be family, work, home, kids, whatever, a lover or a spouse. Turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. Like I said about the confusion, okay, which is coming from Neptune, keeping you in a cloudy sense that, oh, you know, that I feel that you're allowing or trapping yourself to be confused when it's either a yes or no. Either you want it or you don't. So you're keeping yourself trapped and confused over obsessively thinking about something when you already are the magic and know who you are and what you want. But that's not what you're projecting out. Now, again, this also could be somebody who's doing you like this. Okay. Totally messing with your feelings, not really coming full throttle or confronting you about your relationship with them, whether it's platonic or love or a family member. Okay. For some of you, this is about totally healing a relationship. And now you know that you want to heal it, but then you're going to have to sacrifice and leave that person alone. It's time. Okay. All right, Taurus, I have, what's going on in Taurus? Mars is in Taurus. Okay, so some of you are feeling scarcity, like you don't have enough. Maybe you do. Okay, maybe you don't right now, but obsessively thinking over and over and over about what you need to do instead of just doing it. Okay? Instead of just doing it. Now, this can also be about your home, money, finances, savings. Second house of Taurus also, again, it's about emotional security. Okay? Some of you are stirring up your own feelings and emotions by overthinking a situation or about a problem or about a relationship or job or career. I feel on the inside, you know what you want and where you want to go, but on the outside, you're projecting something totally different. You're projecting out to people that you're not spiritually protected, that you don't have enough, that you are emotionally unbalanced, okay? That you also projecting out to people that you don't know what you want. Some of you, you're stable enough, but you also projecting out that God don't have you as abundance. He supplies your today and also your tomorrows. But you're even doubting that. God been taking care of you all this time. Why should it stop now? That's where faith and prayer also come in. Okay? Somebody also see you as a person that is stirring up or is the one that is stirring up or making drama or being very dramatic. Okay? So you may want to Mercury retrograde reinvention. So some of you are a Gemini, or where is Mercury? Mercury, for some of you, could be in your 9th, 4th, 12th, or 5th or 6th house. Okay. But I feel that when Mercury goes retrograde again, and I need to find, when is that date? It's going to be a change for you, okay? When Mercury get ready to go retrograde, or is it retrograde right now? Let me check and see real quick. Okay, so Mercury will be going retrograde August the 20th through October the 25th. Okay. Oh, so what's the date? The 23rd. So that's what it is. You're being forced to reinvent yourself. Are you cooperating? Oh, thank you, angels. Okay. Vedic sidereal, Mercury went retrograde. Okay. August the 20th. And today is the 23rd. So this is what is being set up for you right now, which is like the drawing board. You realizing on who, what, why, and how, all type of nouns or whatever, okay, that you may need to sacrifice in order to get you where you need to go. That is also past lovers. That is also can be the way that you think about love. That can be a home situation. That can be toward traveling or moving. This could be you needing to make a decision that you are ready to move physically and also are ready to move on. Some of you are holding on to a specific place or an idea. Okay. And you are, by doing that, you're trapping yourself. You're deceiving yourself, right? You are stirring up or being dramatic or drama over things that is needing you to move forward. And by you're not wanting to reinvent yourself, you're trapping yourself in the same feelings, okay, and situations. You're causing purposely drama in your life by not wanting to have this reset or restart. Now, a lot of you will be going through this from August right now up until the last week of October. Okay? You're just going to have to do it. Stop overthinking it. You already know what you need to do. Okay? And you will have the money to do it. But when you do get it, are you going to move forward and do what you need to do here? Okay. So Mercury again, see what I mean? The mind in reverse. This is now you, again, falling right on the obsessive thinking. Now, Mercury is third house of Gemini. You can still have Gemini somewhere in your chart or Virgo. Okay, so this is about courage, willpower. You finally making a decision and taking action about it. Some of you traveling will be in part of this situation, whether it's short trip or long trip. This is you also listening to your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, having the willpower to communicate out to people, to project, to speak up, to family members, to a lover, to a situation, whether it's dealing with laws or court or mediator, a lawyer, a judge, whatever it is for you. Okay, you're gonna have to really make a decision here. Let me get I feel that a lot of you are scared about making a decision about what you need to sacrifice. A rapid response. So I feel that sooner or later, if you're waiting on a message from somebody, or it's you that need to communicate a message out, sooner or later, you're going to have to speak quickly. You're going to have to give a rapid response, or somebody soon is going to have to respond to you. And I feel that once you get or make this communication, it's going to help to lift you out of negativity. It's going to bring, like I said earlier, the lightness of being. You're waiting on illumination. You're waiting on an answer. You're waiting or needing to provide an answer. Okay. You being in the present moment and not living or projecting yourself in the future. You have to take care of the here and now. You're over obsessively thinking about the future when the future is not even here. And I know that's very hard to stop doing. Okay. But if you don't take care of the here and now, it won't be no future for you, because you're bypassing the current situation and moment that you need to deal with right here and now. Okay. You're missing out on the enjoyment of the present moment, because you're trying to set up things where that you'll be more happier in the future. But if you're not happy and doing the things in the present, your future is going to have a worse outcome. Okay. You got to live in the moment. The Death card in reverse. Another reverse. Third party situations. And yeah, being grounded, fertility, lineage, health, vitality, roots, personal growth, past life, and evolving. That's what I'm saying about you can and you will be evolving for your future. But it's all about your mental health right now. It's about your physical health. It's about the vitality or the lack of vitality that you are not helping to participate in or to do. Okay. Hey, Stagner, how you doing? I was thinking about you yesterday. All right. So some of you, I'm good. Thank you, Stagner, for asking. Okay. So third party situations, you overthinking about, yeah, this person had it in the past, or this how people did me in the past. That's over. Okay. That's over. Third party situation is gone. Either you are currently about to remove yourself, or the person you're thinking about, they have stopped the third party situation, if that's what you need to know. This person also could be communicating or reaching out to you to establish this or to tell you this. This may help to lift you out of a negative way of thinking or frame of mind. This also could help to close up a chapter for you. You know, this is also you needing to influence yourself, right? When it comes to your health, nobody can do that for you. Okay. And right now between August, see, wish fulfillment. Right now between August and October, I need you to do more things regarding your health and vitality. Okay. Because for some of you, it may become a death card. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. Okay? It's time for you to work on your health, especially right now between September and October. The sun's gonna be in Virgo. So I'm gonna tell you now, and please write this down, and remember, I'm talking very serious to you. If you have some health ailments within the next 60 days, it's going to become a very huge focus to you. Things that was very dormant when it comes to your health and your mind, or the way that you think or overthinking. 8th house also is your mental, okay? Or if you have family members that have mental diseases, it's going to be stirred up. It's going to become very dramatic between September and October, okay? It's going to become very dramatic. So you need to go, that can come from your children. That also could be a mother, father, friends, people out here in society, because 8th house of Scorpio is mental, or, people who, that may have very harsh mental diseases like schizophrenia, bipolarism, depression. Even if it's dormant in you, okay, now is the time to get help, because it's going to be exacerbated, especially the next 30 to 90 days. Also your health, okay? Your health within the next 60 days. You need to be working on it right now. If you're overeating, if you're over drinking, some of you are going to have an episode September through October. So if you need to for help now, for some type of plan to go to the doctor, okay, to get help, mental help, to establish a counselor, to go get a physical, to get medication as a way to start to help you with drinking, with overeating, with not eating enough, with any type of overindulgence when it comes to drugs, tobacco, alcohol, sex, whatever. Okay, I'm letting you know, see their confusion, the mind again, especially with 2 retrograde Mercury cards on the table. You're gonna really get more into over obsessively thinking, and it's gonna trap you. Okay, it's gonna trap you, but you're gonna have to really be a rebel and fight for what you want right now. Fight through this confusion. Fight through this overindulgence. Well, they're not talking to me, so I'm going to sit here and just drink. Well, I'm scared to express my feelings and emotions, so I'm just going to drink. I'm just going to overeat. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to turn to technology or social media, right? Not confused. Being in a confusing state also can be picking the wrong people or wrong person. Okay? So be very careful here. And that's not just y'all. That's just me. That's me too. That's everybody. Your kids, okay? Whether they're young, they can still be very young and have an overindulgence of food. Okay, leading them into obesity. It's not just about y'all adults. Listen to what I'm telling you. A sister, a brother, a father. Somebody also could start back third-party situations when the mind start getting very overactive, when Mercury goes into their 6th house of Virgo or into their 8th house of Scorpio, not knowing how to stop the confusion, not knowing what to do, what to pick. Okay, so they're just going to do a little bit of everything. 9 of Cups. Thank you, angels. Okay. The Hierophant in reverse, where Mars is going to be moved from Taurus by then, right? But this is the Hierophant, is not being in a higher vibration or frequency, not wanting to have the structure and the spiritual value, not evolving, okay? Disobeying laws and structures. Thank you, angels. Yes. You see that? Laws involved. Remember that the Hierophant is not only the government, but it is also can be the church. Church belief. You don't have to go to church, but it can be your own set of spiritual values, your own belief system. That's also Taurus' second house. This is also with the Hierophant in reverse, no structure. Okay. Tossing everything out the window of what you've learned, what you've been taught. Can't make a decision, projecting or doing the wrong things, not listening to your conscious or subconscious mind. You know, with Buddha here in reverse, there's no meditation, there's no calmness, there's things, dramatic issues, stuff being stirred up. It may not be you. It may be somebody that you know, a friend, a neighbor. You know, neighbors can start to get to fighting and arguing, and your whole neighborhood has a full blown drama and episodes. The Hierophant also can be government, which can be police. Police are being involved. You understand? Okay. It's up to you right now to see that the wheel change. You see the keys? It's up to you to find out what is the key to this solution. What is the key to your solution? For you not to be set in confusion. Because you're idolizing what you want and what you want for your future and where you want to be. But are you going to do the work? Are you going to do the work? Some of you, this is about networking when it comes to your business, you know. Because the third party card is in reverse, right? So it's nobody that should be influencing you to do anything. This is all about one's self, reinvention, having the courage to go with the flow and to do the change. I feel that a lot of you have stopped people from influencing you, right? Mm-hmm. So all of this reading is really about you. It's about you reinventing yourself. All the information and everything that you're going to need is for your complete healing is going to come to you in time, in the right timing. But you're going to have to move and you're going to have to do what you need to do. This is also a change in a commitment, a relationship shift. So if you are married, for some of you, this is a completion of a divorce. This is a completion of a separation. This is the start of a divorce. For some of you, this is about a change also when it comes to relationships. Some of you gonna get your wish fulfillment, but you're confused. Should I or should I not? Should I start this relationship or shouldn't I? Bottom of the deck, well, it's a Capricorn, Saturn, the wheel, Leo, Taurus, again, Sag. Did I say Sag? Scorpio. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo, Capricorn. And I'm also hearing Cancer. Okay. How many minutes we at? 48? All right. Yes. Initiating courage. A peace treaty, making peace. You know, do you have to sacrifice and be the one to make peace in a situation so that you can move on, so that your success can happen? Or somebody is wanting to wave the white flag and need to initiate courage to come to you to make peace with you. They're still all in their head, lacking the courage to speak with you. Okay. Some of you will give this person a rapid response if they communicate to you, and some of you will not. So I'm strong, vigilant, and courageous. All of that is Mercury, third house. So like I said, it's about you having the courage, the willpower to initiate your own courage for oneself. Change is here. Change is going to happen with or without you. So either you're going to be on board and ride the wheel of fortune, or you're going to be scared of the change, okay, and things are going to get worser. That's also initiating the vitality and the courage and the vigilance, okay, when it comes to your health, doing something, initiating courage when it comes to your health. You got to start somewhere. You got to. I got to change, major change. That's what keep coming up for the past couple of days, really the past 2 months. Okay? It's time for reinvention. Your last card, look at that, coming into power. Bottom of the deck is receiving from angels. Yeah, you haven't received it yet because the angels are wanting you to have this own initiation for courage. Angels and source can't give you courage. That's a human thing. You're backed and you're protected, but as a human, you have to initiate courage and willpower for oneself while the change is being implemented for you. Okay? Some of you are or will be coming into power. It can be through connection. It also can be recognition in some type of way, whether it's job, career, schooling. This also could be getting engaged. This can be getting back into your power by a finalization of a divorce or separation. This is coming into your power because you're initiating and coming out of confusion about working on your health, making that doctor appointment, making that dental appointment, right? All right, I step into my power boldly and confidently. Remember I talked about illumination? Because why? What did I tell you early? Cultivating prosperity. You already have the abundance card right here. It's time for you to get ready to harvest what you have planted already. That's your achievement. That is your growth, your personal growth, right? Remember the card of evolving, personal growth, you getting grounded. You see that? Grounded. And then the card with the earth come out, cultivating prosperity, fertility. You're going to feel pressure to do the right thing or to make things better in your own life. You need to sacrifice dramatic people, dramatic situations that's holding back your abundance and prosperity because you cannot cut ties. But some of you will. You're going to come into your power and you're going to have this power to be bestowed over you. And this is how you're going to start projecting yourself out. That you are now in your power. You have the courage. You are vigilant. You're standing strong. You are very courageous. Okay. Doors of opportunities and things like that are going to start opening up because you're cutting situations and people off. You're telling people no. You're no longer confused about what is your wish fulfillment, what is your happiness. Okay. Also, the Hierophant in reverse is you not being in your power. Starting, ending one cycle, beginning a new one. This is also you starting a new cycle when it comes to, because you've healed from some type of aspect. And now it's time to start a new cycle in your life again, right? Reinvention. You know how we're through with reading, but I just want to give out this example. You know how you graduated from high school, right? That's the world card. You graduating from high school is you completing a cycle. A cycle from birth through toddler through well, that's really each cycle, right? From birth to walking, from walking to becoming to a toddler, then becoming into kindergarten, right? All of those are cycles in your life. Then you go from kindergarten, then you go to elementary or middle school. Then you go from middle school to high school. All of those are cycles. You're completing those. Graduation, the batons here. right? Going through and living through karma, the red thread here. Meeting different people or karmic situation, different soul ties. You have different soul ties with friends that you had throughout your adolescent, throughout your teenage life. Then the red thread here, you make new karmic ties when you go to college. And that's just an example. Everybody didn't go to college, right? So that's a karmic also that you chose not to go to college, right? Some of you became a parent early. That's a new cycle that you started. Saturn. Okay, that was a lesson that you was taught and that you learned because of the things or the choices that you made early on. You became a parent very early, or maybe you didn't. Maybe you got married very early. That was a new cycle that you started. Okay, because now you have entwined two souls on one path as one journey. Okay, remember I tell you every time that you get married, you your karma, right, or your D9 or your fate changes, right? So whatever your fate has changed into now, all right, is the changes that you are or will be experiencing and going through. So you meet somebody, you start a new relationship, that's a new cycle. You separate or divorce, that's a new cycle that you're starting now. You move to a new place, city or country, that's a new cycle. Everything that you do in your life is a beginning and an end. But some people don't end stuff. They continue it. They keep going in it. They keep going in it. They keep going in it. This is why also the death card is not here. Now, it could be something emotionally, it can be physically, it could be in a relationship, in or marriage, or dating somebody, or keep allowing an ex or somebody to keep coming back to you. It's going to keep you in this cycle, and you're never going to close it out. You're never going to close it out. So therefore, by you not closing it out, or the universe is asking you to, it's time for you to reinvent yourself, to close that out, and let's start over. Okay, let's start over by you initiating, having courage and willpower and being vigilant for oneself to close one cycle and let's start another. You've learned your lesson by what you went through in that cycle, in that situation, okay, in that part of your life. And now, since you've learned that, it's time for a new cycle to begin that pertains to your future, okay, which can be like a total different stuff. Some of you go back to school, some of you get engaged, some of you get married, some of you get divorced, and your stuff in your life change, right? This is also cycles that go through with family members, all different stuff like that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with your other reading. Make sure you go and watch the reading from yesterday and day before yesterday. And if I went too fast, just rewind it and play it back. But remember about Mercury retrograde, right? It's going to be from August the 20th through October the 25th. So this can be something that you will be experiencing through the next 90 days. Okay, which is the reinvention. So watch out for those cycles that are trying to close and that new ones are trying to start. All right. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.